The biggest mistake that I see business owners and entrepreneurs making when it comes to sending SMS messages and emails, this is something that I've actually seen from businesses that have made a ton of revenue as well, is sending emails and SMS messages only when they want something from their audience, which is a sale. You have to look at emails and SMS messages as you're literally creating like a newsletter. Sales, emails, and messages are just points or notches on along that whole newsletter journey. If the only time that you message people is when you want a sale, it's going to be very difficult to capture their attention when it's time to actually ask them for something. There are certain businesses where their business model is built around basically they sell out of all of their stock. These are physical products based businesses. They could be e-commerce, sell out of all their stock. They do a little bit of nurturing of their list. It's literally like they sell out, they create a big frenzy, they sell out again, and everybody gets excited for the next drop. These people, they don't have a problem generating leads. They don't have a problem capturing people's attention, which is why that business model works for them. If you're someone who doesn't have a bunch of attention, don't think that people are going to get excited just because you're out of stock. That only works for people that already have a lot of people who are not just following them, but that are willing to buy their product. Do not use scare tactics as a consistent way of generating sales. This actually just takes some pressure off of you when it comes to email and SMS. Just send people emails related to your product or service. You're just going to be sending them emails all the time. You need to be sending your customers emails at least once a week, and that is on the low side. SMS messages at least once a week. This is why you need to have a customer relationship management platform that you use. You need to understand how to manage your list. With everything else you got going on, managing your business, creating content with your product service, it's going to be too much to be sending emails manually and SMS messages manually. You need a CRM. Basically, you could think of it as like a house where it runs all of your customer relationship points of contact for you. You create automations and you create campaigns and stuff so that you don't physically have to be there sending those messages to people on your list. I don't care if you have one subscriber. Here are some things you can use and put in those messages. Did you know that you can use your product or service for this, etc.? You're teaching them something. You are keeping them engaged in a way that feels low commitment. The subject line should spark curiosity. Curiosity is not the same thing as clickbait. Your emails should reflect your brand personality. This is why if you are new to sending emails and SMS messages, you need to send a bunch of them, because just like when it comes to curating your content feed, which is like the first point of contact, I guess you could say like a number line. First is social media. Second is your website. Third is subscribing to your email list in SMS. Fourth is through using your product. Five is through customer service after they've used your product and now they have questions. Or maybe five comes before they've actually purchased the product. There's a back and forth between customer service. You want to make sure that as they're going down this number line, the emails and the SMSs and all that, they kind of go together. It needs to all look like it came from the same brand.